Welcome to Transformations. I'm going to show you how to make a gingerbread house. Earlier we made our gingerbread dough. It's quite simple. The recipe can be followed in the comments here. I have the recipe there. So we'll take our gingerbread dough and we're going to cut a piece of it off. Not the whole thing, obviously, just some of it. Okay. It's been chilled. It's full, or cool rather. So we'll take that and a little bit of flour on our board, because you never roll anything out without flour. Okay. Work it in your hands a little bit because some places are cooler than others. We want to make sure that the ball is uniform. Okay. So, in order to get this to transfer and make a nice even shape, we're going to take a piece of parchment paper and put it down directly on the table. And then we're going to take our dough and we're going to roll this dough out to roughly about a quarter to 3/8 of an inch thick, depending. It's very difficult to roll this. It's a very, very dense dough. Gingerbread dough has absolutely no eggs in it, so it's very thick, very dense. Now you don't want to go over the edges of your parchment paper, because the parchment paper is going to go directly onto a baking sheet, so that when you pick things up, you don't mess up the hard work you've done. Okay. And again, it is key to make sure that it is even all the way across, because if it's not even, you're going to have an uneven bake time on it. Okay. That's about right. If it goes off center of the paper, go ahead and pick it up this once and center it in the paper better and give it a feel to make sure that it's even all the way across. After you've picked it up though, just go over a couple times here to make sure that we're nice and even now, because having even dough is key. Now you'll take your templates, and you should have templates already made. Their instructions are also on my YouTube series. Use whatever you like to cut your pieces out. I like a pizza cutter only because it's a guaranteed straight line and it makes it very easy work. So we're going to cut it out, and you're going to want to get as many pieces as you can from the one sheet of dough. So whatever you can get now. This way you have more leftover dough that you can use for gingerbread men or for other little decorations for your gingerbread house. So I got 2 roofs out of that. I won't be able to get a side, but I can, I think, yeah, I can get one of the side walls here. So I'll roll that out now. Cut that one out. And anything else that I can get out of this? No, I don't think so. So after that's done, remove carefully all the scrap, and you're going to re-roll that, so don't throw it away. Okay, so there are the scraps removed. Take a straight edge, either a bench scraper or a ruler, and just make sure that you run it along the side just a little bit to make sure that your edges are, in fact, good and straight. It's important to have straight edges when you build your gingerbread house. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then we're going to take the baking sheet and slide the pieces on the parchment directly onto the baking sheet. Make sure that the edges are folded down here so that the gingerbread doesn't stick up. If you have to cut the paper, don't be afraid. It's only parchment. It's not going to hate you. Okay. There we go. Now my gingerbread houses are out. Also, you're going to make sure you leave at least 1/4 of an inch space between the both of them. Now you can see my gingerbread pieces are firmly on here, and you're going to follow the steps with all of your patterns. These are going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes or until they're just about done. They should still be just a little soft. After that, you'll pull them out of the oven and let them cool on a wire rack, still on the pan, until they're hard and crispy and firm. That should be about another half an hour or so. If they're still a little underdone, you can put them back in the oven for a little while to firm them up. We'll be back to show you how to assemble one.